Hello, 6th grade students. I hope this video finds you fairly safe at home, and I hope you're enjoying several different activities while you have a little bit of time at home. I know that it can be restless getting cooped up, but hopefully you've been able to complete several different things that you've wanted to do for a while. Maybe do some things with your family, get a little creative and get some activities to do at home as well together. Hopefully, part of the activities that you're including in your day is the e-learning that you're supposed to be doing for the middle school, and that's why I'm talking to you today. I have a little bit of an assignment for you, but first, a question. I know you guys know things about instrument families in the traditional way that they're put together, the way they're put together in the Western orchestra. The string family, the percussion family, the woodwind family, and the brass family. But what do you do with something like this? No, I haven't lost my mind. This is a seashell, yes, a conch shell. But it is also a musical instrument. In Hawaii, it is a traditional trumpet that they call the pu, P-U. No, I'm not saying that the instrument stinks. That is the actual name in the language. And what they do is they actually saw off the end of the shell, and in some cases add a little ring to make it a little easier and more comfortable to play. And then you can simply blow through it to make a sound. I'll warn you, this is pretty loud. Pus were used as ceremonial trumpets for different religious activities, celebrations of hunts, special activities to celebrate in the community, and as emergency warning systems. A pu with a deep breath put behind it and the proper signal can actually reach over 5 miles in the open air. Unbelievable, isn't it? But how would you classify this instrument? What would you call a pu? It's not a woodwind. It doesn't have the holes that you would use. It's not built out of wood. It's not a brass instrument. It's not made out of brass. It has some similarity to the brass instrument in the way that you play it. For that matter, a little bit of similarity to woodwinds also because of the fact that you blow through it. There are actually different ways to classify different instruments from all over the world. Ethnomusicologists, big word. Ethnomusicologists, or people who study different music from different cultures around the world, use a system called the Saxe-Hornbostel system, or the HS system, to classify the way that different instruments make their sounds. This week, I have an online assignment for you where you are going to actually listen to a number of different instruments from all over the world on YouTube. You're going to read a brief article that tells you a little bit about each type of instrument classification in the Saxe-Hornbostel system. And you are going to describe what you see in those videos and tell me how you would put together exactly how you would categorize that instrument. Now, be warned, some instruments could qualify for more than one category depending on what they are built with and how their sound is put out. There are several different basic categories. Membranophones have skins over top of them, like a drum. The skin is what vibrates to make the sound. Chordophones are what would be string instruments. Some sort of string is stretched to vibrate, that you either strike or pull or pluck to somehow make a sound. Good way to remember that. Another name for a rope is a cord. Aerophones are the ones that you use wind to make a sound that you have to blow through. Idiophones Note that I did not say idiot phones. Idiophones. Idiophones are those things that are struck or rubbed or produce sound in a manner in which many percussion instruments produce their sound. Electrophones are things that are electronic instruments or those that have electronic amplification. I believe I've mentioned all the categories. Maybe I left one out. That's what the reading is for, to double check. But make sure that you watch and listen carefully so that you can categorize each different type of instrument and tell me exactly how everything is put together. You are now the ethnomusicologist. You are the Indiana Jones of the instruments. Listen and tell me a little bit about what each does. I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with. Hopefully, you're doing well. Stay healthy, stay safe, and stay musical. All right? Oops. Misfire.